basil,
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Yes.
sauce.
Yes.
Okay.
Ingredients?
So, we'll start with peaches first. If you have fresh peaches, you can use fresh peaches. But canned peaches will work just fine as well.
He's dying to crack a joke about those peaches. Can he? Will you let
Go
him?
ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Na-impeach yung mga peaches.
Sorry.
You have to forgive
How
us.
timely though.
I know, di ba? Parang lang
Peaches are in.
very current events right.
Then the
And then
basil.
the basil.
How much do you put?
With basil, you can put as much as you want, depending on how much you love basil.
Yeah.
Some people really like it, some
Look how that
people
smells.
don't like it. Yeah. So I'm gonna add about 8 big leaves,
Wow.
Smells so good.
and
So
then
good.
we're gonna add our ketchup.
Who would have thought of putting like peaches and ketchup together, right?
Chef Charles.
Chef.
That's what
Chef
happens.
Charles, not you.
That's what happens when you spend most of your time in the kitchen and you have no
And
friends.
just
And
trying
thinking
out.
of food,
I
right?
bet that's how the Colonel came up with his like 11 secret ingredients. He probably just tried it, over and over again.
Do you dream of food, Chef?
Yeah, actually, it's kind of awkward that I do, and then when I wake up, I find myself chomping on my pillow. But,
Oversharing.
TMI.
so we'll just blend this up.
Peaches, ketchup, and basil.
Yep. Now, if you want this a little bit spicy, you can add cayenne pepper or black pepper to it.
Me, I like
Yeah.
spicy.
So I think we'll add a little bit.
A little bit.
Look, smell it. Come on, smell
Yes.
it.
Later.
Not me and the ketchup.
Later.
Not Chef Charles.
Ketchup. Okay.
So you put a little bit of both peppers.
Yes.
Okay.
Black pepper gives it a more savory spiciness, and then the cayenne is basically just giving you that hit.
Yeah,
little
that kick.
That kick, yeah.
Peaches and ketchup.
Diba?
And there you go. That's your peach ketchup. So
Peach ketchup.
we're done with that.
Sauce.
That's so
Yeah.
easy.
That's very easy. I like things very simple. So we're gonna start with our hush puppies.
Okay.
So
Which does not use puppies.
yes.
FYI.
We
Yes.
have to reiterate.
It's
So-
puppy free.
We'll start with the wet ingredients first.
Okay.
So we have a cup of milk.
They always make it look so easy.
I know.
And then when I try it at home, it's so I get so
No,
confused.
it's really easy this time. So it's just
I'm
cup of
actually
milk,
paying
one
attention
egg.
so we can try it at home.
Yes, cup of milk, 1 egg, and then we're going to grate an onion into it. Huh?
Great.
Great.
Yes.
That's great.
That's great.
So there are many legends as to how the hush puppy came about, and why it's called the hush puppy.
Okay.
Even if there are no puppies.
No puppies in the recipe.
So and the theory that most people believe in is the one that they said that when they were preparing their fried chicken and it smelled really good, and so all these dogs, no, from their pets, they started making a lot of noise, wanting a bit of the,
It was
whatever.
that good.
Is that good?
So they were like, hush.
So what they did was that they created the hush puppy, and then so that they have something to throw at the dogs to eat, no? So that they'll
Swerte
be
naman.
quiet. Yeah. So which, this is very curious because that's exactly the same way my parents dealt with me at home.
Pinabato ka rin ng food.
Pinabatuan din ako ng pagkain para tumayo.
So if we're going to sample it, papatayin natin sila. No?
So we're grating the
Chef
onion.
Charles is grating the onion into the thing.
Wow.
So you can chop the onion, but the thing with grating the onion is you're gonna release a lot of liquid.
Juice.
Yeah.
And that's gonna help keep our hush puppies moist.
Nice. I have never
And it
seen
will stop you
onions
from
grated.
crying.
Yeah, well,
Right?
if you go faster, so there's less of a chance that you'll cry.
I've never seen onions grated.
Me too.
Ever.
But it's so juicy. Look at that.
Yep. There you go. So about half an onion, and just get everything in there. Okay. And this one we're gonna mix up. And this is basically your liquid for your hush puppy.
An egg, milk, and onions.
Yes.
Any special kind of milk?
Just fresh milk.
Okay.
Usually full cream is better. It's always
yeah,
better.
tasty.
Yeah, it's always tastier.
Then we have a cup of cornmeal.
That's cornmeal. I was
So-
wondering what cornmeal was.
Yeah, cornmeal, it comes in many sizes. So if you get the polenta style, that's really big and gritty, no? So we're using a medium grind now, and you can use a fine grind also. So it depends on how much texture you really
want, right?
And then we're gonna add 3/4 cup of flour, and to that we're going to flavor it with cayenne.
I love the colors.
And some black pepper. And then we're going to get some baking soda, about a teaspoon. Really, you should measure this. And then baking powder as well. So baking soda and baking powder, they're usually put together so that they can help make your whatever it is that you're frying or baking, rise a bit, make it a bit fluffy.
I always thought it was the same thing.
Yeah, it's different. One makes it lighter, the other makes it fluffy. So, and the other one is also good to put in the fridge, to eliminate smells.
Chef, if they wanted your recipe, like the one you're doing now, where can they get it?
I'm not sure if we're gonna make this available, but the base recipe where I made it is from.
It's part of the.
Okay.
It's part of
list.
the list, the
Yeah.
manuscript, yeah. So there you go. Just mix the dry ingredients together, and then we're gonna add our wet ingredients. So basically, you're making something very similar to a thick pancake batter.
Yeah. I thought when you said like fried bread, you'd have bread already. Pala talagang we're like making
Yeah, we're
everything
Making the bread and then frying it.
from scratch.
Yes, and whenever you make things from real stuff, it becomes so good.
Right. So good. So real.
So we're gonna add this up. So it looks a little thick, but that's how we like it. And we're gonna make it even thicker. So what you have here is your basic Hush Puppies recipe. So we're gonna make it a little bit more ours by adding in some mozzarella cheese.
Oh, there
Now
you
it
go.
gets-
That's the
this is
Chef
it.
Shar touch.
Of course, with me it's cheese and bacon and these other
We're on the
rich
same
stuff.
page on that one.
And then we're gonna add blue cheese as well.
Whoa.
So any type of blue cheese is good. Any strong blue cheese would be even better. Just make sure na the amag on the cheese is the official amag, not
Yeah.
because
The
it's
official
been in there
amag?
like
Oh.
There are not official ones.
yeah, and then just chop it up.
Oh, yum yum.
There's that smell of blue cheese.
I know.
So strong.
So it's Hush Puppies without puppies, blue cheese, 90 blue, and but I can't imagine how this tastes like.
I know.
I'm so curious.
So we'll just add this up, and
Look at
basically
that.
just mix it up.
Chef
So-
Char always makes it look easy.
Yeah.
When I'm watching him on TV, he's like, are you sure it's that easy?
So it's okay that it gets all mushed up and.
Oh yeah, actually you want it mushed up,
Mushed up.
so that all the cheese gets in there.
Goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one cheese that's strong, that's the blue cheese, and then
Right.
mozzarella.
Mozzarella is more of the neutral cheese, so
Right.
you get
Yeah,
a little
that's
bit
right.
of the ooey gooey.
Yes,
Yeah, the texture.
chewiness.
That's the official culinary term, ooey gooey.
Ooey gooey cheese.
Okay, so here we go.
All right,
Okay.
this is basically your Hush Puppy mixture. Hope you guys can see it. It looks really chunky and thick. And here's the best part. You don't need any special apparatus. All you need are spoons.
Oh wow.
So,
It's been eating up, that oil has
Is
been
that
heating up
like-
since kanina.
yeah, this
Oh my
is
gosh.
deep frying oil. We have to check the temp. When you're making fried stuff, it has to be at the perfect temp. So,
Very high tech.
yes, this is the
chopsticks.
high-tech method.
I know where you got that.
Yeah.
Bump with yan. Di ba ganun sa dati?
Yeah, na-obvious na naman ang
Yeah, he
age, but
admitted
thanks.
it.
Thanks. So,
So that's how you test it. Oh,
Yeah.
it's hot enough.
um,
Is that enough?
basically you
Bubbles?
put it in, and it bubbles immediately. Then it's there.
I tell you. That's really how he got it.
Wow. Okay, this I got.
And then, just basically get a spoon.
A spoonful.
Yeah, a spoonful, and just drop the whole thing in. Like that.
Wow, look at
And
that.
you don't have to worry about making it the same shape, because
It's okay.
it helps prove that it's real.
It's real, right?
Yeah.
It's not a machine-made thing.
You made it yourself.
Yeah. So we're gonna fry
Wow,
this
it's
up.
really turning golden brown. Quick.
Actually,
oh, yeah,
you know,
this will go really fast.
for the information of all our guests, the hush puppy recipe, the Chef Sharwin version, is actually included in the press kits that you were guys given. So you will be able to replicate this specific hush puppy recipe.
You know what's good, Chico, when we host stuff like this?
Yeah?
We get to taste it.
Promise.
Oh, you are?
Yes, we are. You're so malaka. You said we get to taste it.
No, yes, of course. We have lots here for everyone.
Whoa.
Right.
So you just want to move this around because sometimes
One
they
side,
want to
yeah.
stay on one side.
Yeah, yeah.
So you want to keep the color going.
How do
So
you
you
know
go
that
by
it's
color,
done?
no?
Basically, you have to watch for the color.
The color?
Yeah. Let's see. This one will probably be good.
It's that rich brown color.
Right. And we're going to put that here in front so everyone
It
can
smells
see.
good.
I know.
I can smell it.
So, Chef, the bigger it is, the harder it is to cook inside, no?
Yeah.
So keep it small.
Keep it
Yeah,
like a
definitely
spoonful.
a spoonful is
Spoonful,
a good
okay.
size. And you can
So
imagine that this size is the one that they
Yeah.
They throw.
Yeah. So
So
there.
it's quote unquote bread.
Yes.
Not like bread the way we know it, but more like little puffs.
Yeah, in the South, that's really how they do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There you
Now
go.
I understand why you were saying it's crispy on the outside but fluffy on the inside.
See, I like those really small,
Bits, yeah, I know.
small bits.
They're really crunchy.
I'm gonna make some more.
A second
and then
batch.
We'll do some tasting now. So when you do fry this at home, you don't want to go with too big a batch at a time.
Yeah.
I think for a pot like this, you want to go 5 pieces at most.
Okay.
Yeah, because the more batter you put in, the colder the oil's gonna get.
Right,
Right.
right.
And when it gets cold, the
And
oil
it won't
starts.
fry the same.
Yeah, the oil's gonna start to get into it,
Yeah.
and
Gonna make it soggy.
soggy and
It's
yeah.
so intriguing the way it looks.
Okay, one more.
It looks so simple.
And it's very easy to make. It only took us 10-15 minutes to get everything.
That's right. So you just swirl it around to make sure every side gets fried, deep fried.
And as long as you're frying it at a good temperature, this is basically 190 degrees Celsius or 365 Fahrenheit. The oil basically stays on the outside.
Right, that's
Right,
fine.
right.
Yeah. So because it's so hot, it seals the hush puppy.
It doesn't go in.
Basically, you're steaming the bread inside.
So your stove is like what? On high, medium?
Yeah, this is on high.
On high.
And
That looks so good.
I know.
and wait till you bite into it. You're gonna get that blue cheese.
Right.
in.
And the chewiness of the mozzarella.
And you know, I do have an idea that this will go pretty good with the original recipe chicken,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Actually, if you don't want to make the ketchup part, you can put KFC gravy here.
The gravy as well.
Alam mo, sa ganitong, like whenever something like this is happening, it pays to sit in front.
Right.
You can smell it, and later on, they will get to taste it.
Actually, you know what? For our guests here, you know, surprise your family members. Just go ahead. I got something for you later. And then you know, surprise them with something like this. I think they will be all excited.
Okay, salivating.
All right. So let's plate some
Okay.
while I cook the rest. So we're gonna put a little bit of our peach ketchup into our serving dish.
This one I really cannot imagine how
I know.
it is.
Peaches,
Peach and
ketchup.
ketchup.
Yeah, this is
Sweet
actually
and salty. Diba?
full disclosure. When I started, I wanted to use a different fruit, but then I realized that we were going Kentucky, right?
Ah, so
And
south.
one of their main fruits are peaches.
peaches.
So that's why I thought it would work well. And then after I tasted it, it really did work
Go
well.
together well.
So
Even
there-
better than the original, the one that you wanted?
Yep.
Ah.
So there you go. Let me just say I washed my hands. And don't try this at home. They're still hot, so you might want to use a spoon.
Whoa.
Wow.
And we'll just make it look a little bit nicer with some parsley.
Oh my gosh, one accidentally looks like a little bit drumstick.
You know, grab that.
You see, if it's not completely the same,
Right.
it's really real.
That makes it fun.
And just drop in some parsley.
Oh wow.
And there you have it. These are the
Voila.
double cheese hush puppies.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Now, see, what you were telling me was that if you sit in front, it's actually, there's an advantage. We're going to ask some of our media friends to come over and try it.
Maybe the ones in the